What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here with another drama video. Unfortunately, guys, I mean, at this point, man, at this point on the channel, I'm just gonna be a drama channel at this point, because with all the drama that comes with Grand Cross, we got always something new every single time I go to the forums, man. Every single time. So we have a notice here for the LR Grizzly Sloth King the Fairy King skill error notification. Now they say, we would like to announce an issue with the skill Spirit Chastiful third form fossilization for the Grizzly Sloth King the Fairy King, whose LR evolution was unlocked on the 9.18 update maintenance. The LR evolution effect of skill Spirit Chastiful third form fossilization was ultimately designed to have the spike effect. However, this final change made during testing was not properly reflected in the update, which led to the in-game text and announcement still displaying the skill effect of Pierce. So you're telling me that King actually had spike on his single target and not Pierce? That's literally what the bug was. And there was really, bro, you know what's so insane about this, guys, is there was people in my comments really telling me that, Amazing, I don't think that they actually nerfed the character. I think it's just based around the amount of damage difference you had based on, oh, you know, your King on your main account at this amount of attack, and then your King on your free-to-play at this amount. It's like, bro, there's no calculations needed, guys. He was shadow nerfed. The character was shadow nerfed, and they pretty much say it right here that the character was intended to have the spike effect, but the in-game text showed Pierce. So that's exactly what it was. So he had the spike effect. So let's actually go in the game here. Let me actually open up Grand Cross, and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. Alright, guys, so we're on the game right here. Now, this is pretty much what they meant, guys. Let's go to King right now, and let's show you guys his skill. So this skill right here, it says inflicts pierce damage equal to 220% of attack on one enemy, pierce times 3 pierce rate increase. This is not exactly like what they intended, right? What they intended was inflict spike damage equal to 220% of attack on one enemy, and spike is going to be times 2 critical damage, right? That's exactly what they intended to do, but the game says pierce. So we're, you know, looking at this skill and we're seeing, okay, inflicts pierce damage. We're like, okay, I mean, that's just how it is, and we just assumed King did that much damage on Pierce, right? We didn't think that there was an underlying spike effect or, you know, anything like that. We just assumed this was Pierce, right? So now let's actually go back to the post here. So they say, yeah, so was ultimately designed to have the spike effect in game. So initially they wanted to have spike effect, and that's exactly what he had in the actual testing of the character, but it was displaying the skill effect of the Pierce effect, right? So during an internal review of the in-game data, we discovered that some data had been incorrectly applied, causing the skill to not function correctly after the 9.29 update maintenance. Pretty much they had some data, guys, where it said it's not actually spike, it's Pierce, and that's exactly what it was. They changed it to Pierce after they realized that, oh, we have the Pierce text in the game, we can't lie to them and say that it was something else. So now they put it as you know, just Pierce, and the actual effect itself now does Pierce. Because of this, Knights have experienced lower damage output compared to the previous version, which was true, guys. A lot of people called me crazy when I said that this was a nerf. It was a nerf. It was a shadow nerf, a dev shadow nerf that they caused because they intended the character to have spike, but then showed it had Pierce, which is, you know, an underlying issue that they need to fix. And the fact that that's even an issue and at this point in the game, this deep into Grand Cross, is crazy to me. Actually crazy to me. To address this, we will correct the skill to reflect the intended spike effect in a future update, as Knights experienced during the 9.18 update maintenance and as was originally planned. We will provide details on the timing of this fix in a future update notice, and we sincerely apologize for any confusion caused by this issue. Please refer to the details below for more information. So Spirit Chastiful third form fossilization skill error fix. Change the in-game description from the Pierce effect to the spike effect, and correct the issue where the skill effect did not function properly. So this right here has me kind of shook, guys. Does that mean that they're gonna go back to the intended damage that they had with, you know, the Pierce? Well, it was actually spike, but Pierce, right? This is a little like, I hope they just go back to the original damage, right? Just go back to the original effect they had, put spike back on King, and don't make it Pierce. Yeah, just literally change the effect to say Spike and implement Spike, please and thank you. Because what they pretty much have said with this, guys, is that they're being lazy. Like, let's keep it a buck. They are being lazy. How do you make a brand new LR character and you have the skill effect say something but do something differently, and then, you know, shadow nerf it, shadow change it without us knowing, right? Like, at least what they could have done, which would have literally like fixed the entire problem. We would have not have this problem if they said that, oh guys, we actually had an issue with King and it actually wasn't Pierce, it was Spike that he was doing. And if they just did that during the, what was it, the 929 maintenance, they could have just said that in the maintenance, right? Yeah, in the update maintenance for this, the 929 maintenance, they literally could have just said that we actually made an error, guys, and it actually was Spike that was the effect being used for King's attack skill and not actually Pierce, and all they would have to do is just change the text. Yo, these developers, bro, this is crazy, guys. All they had to do was change the text instead of actually shadow nerfing the character, and we didn't even know until people started testing the skill and then found out it was nerfed. And that was the only way. And they really tried to finesse us too, because if no one saw or no one tested King post-launch, right, no one actually did the testing to find out whether or not he was nerfed, then we wouldn't have had this issue arise either, because they would have just swept it under the rug, which is insane to me, man. That right there goes to show that, at least right now, my trust in Grand Cross has not been the greatest, guys. I'm gonna keep it a bug, man. It's crazy. This is one of my favorite characters ever released in the game. King. Blue Skinny King. One of the original, like, best characters in the game. Free-to-play character, was absolutely insane. And what did the devs do to him? They first off, they give him a skill that he was supposed to have, and then have the text say something differently, and then, so that no one finds out, you know, let's hide it from the players. They don't need to find out. What they do is they make it so that King's effect, it actually becomes Pierce and not actually Spike is with what they intended, and then King is just a lot worse. And it's crazy to me that the devs think that's an okay thing to do, when they literally could have resolved this just by saying this. They literally could have resolved the whole issue by saying this sentence right here, guys. The LR evolution effect of Spirit Chastity third form fossilization was ultimately designed to have the Spike effect. However, this final change made during testing was not properly reflected in the update, which led to the in-game text and announcement still displaying the skill effect of Pierce effect. If they said this to us during this update, the 929 maintenance, then people would not have been mad. I'm telling you guys right now, they would have been like, damn, well, that's why King was doing so much damage. They'll be like, they'll know why. You know what I mean? Pierce never felt like a very strong effect for King anyway. It didn't feel that strong. In terms of like the effect itself, right? We know Spike is a super crazy effect, you know, doubling the crit damage. That's a super insane effect. So that right there is kind of crazy to me that they didn't just initially address it instantly in the patch notes, guys. I think that is a little, you know, it's just scummy by the devs. It really is. That's literally like what it comes down to. The bottom line is the devs are just being very, very lazy. They don't care about the community, because if we did not find out about this, they would not have addressed this. And I don't know, man. I don't know. This is absolutely insane to me. And it's crazy too. I'm gonna pull up the carry post. Give me a sec, guys. This is the craziest part to me, guys. This is actually the craziest part, is the devs themselves did not know. They are being stupid, but they knew, right? But they knew, but they didn't know, because when they respond to Carry, they say, we understand your concern. Please note that there has been no changes with the hero's stats. It wasn't stats, but there was an adjustment to his skills. So that is what really pisses me off about this, guys. I don't know. I mean, again, like, and as I've been saying as of late, with all these drama videos I've been posting, it's not that I want to spam these videos, because I'm not trying to do this. It's just the devs are doing it to themselves, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, man. This is absolutely absurd. We do know that the intended effect was Spike, and that it was not meant to be Pierce, but it said Pierce, and it did the effects of Spike pretty much, is what I'm getting at, right? And I assume what they're going to do is just switch it back to Spike, and then it'll be back to what it was intended to be. So hopefully that fixes all the problems here, but that is really, really bad communication from the devs, man, in my opinion. It's just terrible. They should not have responded in that manner, and they should have just said this in their patch notes. Literally, just this would have saved the entire situation. They wouldn't have had to hide anything from us. Crazy to me, man. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below again. And yeah, that's going to be it. We'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out, guys.